more details on the deadly fight that broke out last night in West Eugene. Good evening, I'm Jessica Debus. Police have released the identity of the man who was reportedly killed on Roosevelt Boulevard. KEZI 9 News reporter Sarah Hurwitz joins us live in the studio with the latest in our top story at 6. Sarah?
Jessica, family and friends are mourning the loss of 41-year-old William McKnight, and police are still trying to piece together what led to McKnight's violent death.
It was a chaotic scene Friday night for family, friends, and neighbors who live on the 2200 block of Roosevelt Boulevard.
My neighbor jumped up on the fence and said, you know, do you guys need help? Do you guys need help? Do you want us to call 911? Well, at that point, I had already known what was going on. Like, they were sitting there trying to revive him.
Police say when they got to the scene just before 5 o'clock, people inside the house were already performing CPR on 41-year-old William McKnight. Officers took over CPR, but it was too late.
Medics responded, took over the care of the patient at that point, and since then the individual has died from his injuries.
Police are still in the preliminary stages of the investigation and plan to release more information on exactly what happened to McKnight in the coming days.
The postmortem's complete, and that there's no definitive information from the postmortem until additional testing comes back to the state medical examiner.
Neighbors and friends are trying to cope with their loss.
He was very helpful, you know, and he'd do different things for us, you know what I mean, and help me out building something, or like if I asked him for something, he'd just stop and then give me a hat.
Frank Gonzalez, who's lived on the block for 4 years, says he wishes he could have been there to get more answers and to maybe stop a fight that ultimately took his friend's life.
What happened and just to find out, you know, to see something, see why my friend died. What's the reason for that, you know? Because there is not no good reason for anyone to die.
Now, that investigation into what happened is ongoing, and police say they had a suspect in custody, but has since been released, and police are awaiting reports from the state medical examiner's office. Live in the studio, Sarah Hurwitz, KEZI 9 News.